Hey everybody, Spy4360 here. I stream bi-daily, so if you'd like to catch me live, check out the links in the description. Without further ado, let's get into it. I just came off of the beta from Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'd like to talk about my thoughts about it. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm really biased in what I'm about to say. So take the negative things with a grain of salt. Or, well, there's some negative things that should be taken regardless. That kind of applies to everybody, but we'll get into that. So I have 3,000 hours on Switch Axe and, like, all of the series, right? So, like, starting from Monster Hunter 3 when the Switch Axe came out up till now. Every single iteration of Switch Axe has kind of just gotten better and better. They've expanded on the play styles. It started to where it's like you should only use sword mode, and then it's like you can use sword or axe mode. And then they kind of went crazy in World. They added the ZSD, which became a play style of its own. And you could do axe, sword mode, a hybrid of the two, or ZSD. There's like 5 playstyles, or 4 playstyles, right? Freestyle also includes CSD, so you use like a combination of the 3 playstyles. Anyways, going from Monster Hunter World to Monster Hunter Rise, they added this mechanic where when you switch, if you did a right click instead of a left click, you would get an enhanced switch. So going from sword mode to axe mode, if you did a right click, you would get 2 hits instead of 1. And then going from axe mode to sword mode, you would get like 3 sword hits instead of 1, right? There was also a skill called I think it's like quick switch or something that increases the damage of switch moves and makes them faster. So literally the only playstyle in Monster Hunter Rise was just get into sword mode, and then you right-click, switch, switch, right-click, switch, switch. That was the only playstyle. Or you could ZSD a couple of monsters, and that was like better DPS, but there was just no nuance. It was just like switch. You weren't Switch Axe, you were switch. You might be like, why are you explaining that? This is a video about Monster Hunter Wilds. I feel like it has some of the same trappings as Switch Axe from Monster Hunter Rise, in the sense that, like, they added a counter to your axe mode uppercut, and then they added a counter that's just like a new move for sword mode. And they also added the finisher from the sword arts of 4U. Or no, that's not 4U, that's from Double Cross. Yeah, one of the sword arts, the finisher from that game, came into this game. And it kind of feels like all of the new gimmicky moves are just the moves that you use now. All of the old combos and Wilds feel like they have clunk just added to them. Like, even if you do like a left click into a right click, that feels slower than just doing a right click so that you can get a switch, if that makes sense. I don't know, it feels weird. That being said, Switch Axe has still received a lot of polish. You can kind of just press switch and you'll do an attack instead of standing still, unless you were like not inputting any movement. So you can still just switch and stand there if you don't want to attack. But like most of the time, like when you're inputting a movement command, you want to do a switch attack, right? So there's a lot of micro adjustments to make your like positioning and like the fluidity of the weapon better. But at the same time, it feels like they added downtime on purpose so that you use the right moves. I don't know. It's weird. They also made it to where, so the bread and butter combo of the sword combo, you would either left click, right click, or left click, right click. Or just if you had like a short trade, you would left click, right click, right? So you would do a string of left clicks into a right click. Unless you meet certain conditions, which like you do one of the funny switches or you combo it off of like a counter, the left click into a right click, or like left click, or like left click times 3 into a right click, it just feels slower, feels clunkier. It feels like the game is punishing me for doing that combo. And also the sword moves feel a lot weaker. It feels like I should just go into sword mode, do a elemental discharge, and then do the funny finisher instead of like use sword mode at all. So I don't know how I feel about that. If they put quick switch in, I feel like it might fall into the same category that it is in Rise, where it's like, haha, I just switched now. Because that double switch move is in the game, you specifically have to do a Heaven's Ward Flurry, which is 2 right clicks. So it's not as egregious where you would just switch, or switch, right click, switch, right click, you know? But it's still a possibility that switching is still just the best way to use Switch Axe, and like purely using Axe mode or purely using Sword mode for some monsters isn't even worth it, you know? Same thing with like ZSD spamming, which I couldn't get ZSD to work in the beta at all. It's in the controls. It says that ZSDing is there, but I couldn't get it to work. Yeah, that's enough yapping about Switch Axe. I feel like that's only going to talk to like a minority of the audience. Some other problems that I saw in the beta, and this is like the only other problem, is the, like, I don't know what to call it, the connection. There was connectivity issues, right? There was one quest in particular where the host left the quest and then the monster just like started walking to the atmosphere. I've got the clip. I'll show you guys. It's goofy. But yeah, I don't know. I've had like multiple like instances of just desync and just shit happening because not even like somebody disconnected. It's just like there was like lag for a second and the monster will sit there weird. But again, this is a beta. I don't expect this to be indicative of like the main service at all. Also, I feel like the regions are kind of like intertwined. I saw a lot of like Korean and Japanese people in my games. So I feel like ping was all over the place and the game was kind of just trying to hold itself together. But some of the worst issues I've had with World were just due to ping and like connectivity issues. So that's got me worried. Sorry, just drinking water. Outside of that, the beta is phenomenal. They're doing another beta test on the 13th. So if you guys would like to play more with me, I'm going to be streaming it. And yeah, you can experience it for yourself. It's fucking phenomenal. I'm actually also at the end of this video, I'm going to be including a Fatalis hunt, which is like extreme spoilers for World. So if you don't want to see that, don't look at that. But I'm just keeping that there as an example of how fluid the old Switch Axe was. I freestyle Fatalis. I don't use ZSD spam. So he's probably the best example of like how quick every other move comes out. Because against Fatalis, you use pretty much the whole arsenal except for like the Fade Slash from Axe mode. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Check that out. There's not really much to say about like how good the beta is because you kind of just have to experience it yourself. It feels good. The way different weapons interact with each other is pretty nice. I haven't had I've had a couple moments where I keep getting like flinch free tripped, but I don't even take flinch free in like endgame Monster Hunter World because of how it interacts with Switch Axe. But yeah, that's a conversation for the Switch Axe guide. Yeah. Again, if you guys want to play with me, I'll be live Saturday and Thursday of this week doing some viewer games. So come by and say hi. And thanks for listening to me ramble. Hit me with a like and subscribe, please, please. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. He just hit me with like a lunge. For real, it's so hard to get Doom. Yeah. That shit's impossible solo. I'm gonna get like a stack going again. He's pissed. He's after me. Shit. I should have stayed down. Well, I don't know if we make it. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm at the main camp.
Its chain-like appendages. None of their attacks and reach will be vital.
Do we, like, YOLO trank him? I don't think we hit it if we don't. Let's say the quest time. Oh my god, we cut his tail off. Okay, you know what? Now or never. Camera bro, knock him out. Shit. Oh my god. He knocked him out of the sky. Dude. We did it! Somebody else trapped him! Ah! Oh. I didn't think we were gonna make it. Dude, we got a tail too. Dude, we got a gem from the tail. Dude, if this is the real game, that's just like 5 layers of dopamine on top of each other. None of this matters, though. We got another gem. That is so goofy.
its head must be a weak point.
The cannons up above should be able to hit its head.
I'm rusty. I say dodging like 5 attacks in a row. I mean, I guess they have to. Fatalis just kills you. It's not a good time to sheathe. I rolled to stop. I was gonna use a max potion, but I saw somebody was life powdering. Damn, he rolled that shit. Wait, let me get this rock. No one said anything.
Roaming ballista and barricade are now operational.
Use the weapons around the fort to knock down Fatalis.
I gave him like 5 seconds to say something. Shit, agitator wore on. That's not good. I'm just gonna go for it. Wait, do I not have it? Oh my god, I don't think I have it on. Well, this is our life now. I think I took it off at some point. I should have checked. Oh yeah, I definitely took it off. Or they already did the trip. I feel like it would just be easier to look to see if we did the trip. I'm using this opportunity to move it. He might just turn around and smite me now. Nope. Okay. I don't think I had HI on. That's funny. Oh man, we do damage. Please hit. Fuck.
Readying its flame again. Retreat into the fort and use the barricade.
Somebody, defense powder, that's funny. Bro, I got it.
Something's happening to
Yeah.
it. Some parts of its head are broken. Its flame should be weaker now.
Fuck it. Oh man, did we just break his head? We were so close. That's why I said fuck it. We didn't break his head, he would still be down. That's funny though. I was just like, fuck it. Those are my last words. It's free real estate.
Head for Fatalis' position.
Forgot I don't have bombs on the wheel. Oh. Thank God Shiro had pods. I didn't have to heal once, everybody was life powdering. They know I'm not to be trusted anymore. Oh shit. That guy's using paralyzing arrows. I think I ran out of sword juice. That's embarrassing. It's funny how I'm dying for DPS increases.
Your teammate is pinned down. Try to make Fatalis flinch to help them.
It's a shitty excuse. I'm dying from playing bad. Not because I came back from Wilds. Ah, I didn't turn. Oh my god.
Another gigantic flame. Head for Fatalis' position.
Dude, that guy's just gonna stand in it. I've got a buff, so I can't, like, keep myself full.
It's
That's beautiful.
you are.
That's cool. We skipped third flame. So